Good evening, dear sisters and brothers. Welcome to the evening session of Being Heartful Every Day with Swadhyaya. As we continue with the theme of connecting with the center, today we remain with the sense of this connection itself, how it becomes clearer, more stable, and more available as our practice matures. In heartfulness, the center is not something we reach through effort or thought. It reveals itself as attention, becomes simpler, quieter, and more receptive. Our work is not to achieve the center but to allow awareness to settle where it naturally belongs. The center is not an object of concentration, it is a source point where we have to meditate in our heart, subtle, still, and beyond mental activity. When awareness rests near the center, there is a sense of depth rather than silence, of stability rather than effort. With continued abhyas, the center begins to feel familiar, and awareness recognizes it without searching. A common misunderstanding is that the connection must be maintained by continuous attention. In heartfulness, this is not so. Effort tightens awareness and actually moves it away from the center. Connection is sustained through the receptivity. And when we stop interfering with awareness, it gravitates inwards on its own. The center does not require remembrance, it requires openness. And that is why heartfulness emphasizes naturalness. When effort reduces, the connection deepens. Babuji Maharaj often reminded us that true spiritual progress is marked by inner stability. Experiences may come and go, but connection with the center brings steadiness. From the heartfulness perspective, when awareness remains near the center, life becomes inwardly cohesive. There is less fragmentation, less inner conflict, and greater clarity. And this is not withdrawal from life, but right placement of consciousness. Dear sisters and brothers, as we move ahead in the session, just a gentle request to continue to share the invitation of the BHED sessions and the Heartfulness Master classes with those who feel could benefit from it. It could be your family, it could be your friends, it could be your colleagues, anyone who's near and dear to you. And you'll find the additional reading material and videos of Revered Daji on this theme, which are available on the Heartfulness app. And you are encouraged to go through this material to deepen our understanding about this theme. We will do our inspirational reading, and today this is from the User's Guide Part 4. This article is by Beloved Daji in the Heartfulness magazine, dated April 3rd, 2020. So let us read this article together. And this is an article which is a part of the additional reading material available on the Heartfulness app. What is your ultimate goal in life? Daji continues his series on daily living and human transformation. In this article, he introduces the third universal principle of the user's guide, the science of goal setting and of connecting with our life's ultimate purpose. We are seeing a diagram here which lists out the five elements: practice, essential values, behavior, being to doing, leadership, developing self and others, and then comes the continuous improvement. Within the five elements are 10 universal principles. In his much celebrated book, The Seven Habits of Highly Effective People, published in 1989, Stephen Covey outlines habit 2: begin with the end in mind. This habit is the ability to envision in your mind what you really want or what to want to be, even though you cannot presently see it with your eyes. In the yogic literature, this ability to imagine and visualize a goal is known as kalpana. It is based on the principle that what you create in your mind is what finally manifests in your life. Per contra, if you do not consciously envision what you want to be, then you will be shaped by the influence of others and environment around you. Covey's book has had a huge impact on how individuals and companies proactively set their goals and work towards fulfilling them. But the scope of their goal setting is limited to achievements and values in the worldly domain. It is easy to observe that when we don't fix our goals, no matter what the endeavor, we we may fail to reach the mark. Often we mistake an intermediate stage as the final destination, or we get sidetracked. Those of us who have clear goals are more likely to succeed than those who do not. In today's world, this seems so obvious, but when Babuji wrote his book in the 1940s, it was not well understood in the context of modern management theory. In fact, it was not until 1960 that some of the nascent theories related to goal setting were published. Contrast this with the ancient traditions such as yoga and the Vedic literature. Swami Vivekananda was famous for his statement, "Arise, awake, and stop not till the goal is reached." And his inspiration for this statement is thought to have come from chapter 1.3.14 of the Katha Upanishad, in which Lord Yama is teaching Nachiketa the methods of yoga. The idea of single pointed attention has been one of the fundamental principles of yoga since time immemorial, as yoga is a goal focused way of life. Plato also describes the goal directed nature of the soul of reason in his book, The Republic, and Aristotle's view is first, have a definite, clear practical ideal, a goal, an objective. Second, have the necessary means to achieve your ends, wisdom, money, materials, and methods. Third, adjust all your means to that end. In the last 4 decades, research in the fields of management and psychology has corroborated this correlation between goal setting and performance. When we have a clear goal, we are energized and we have purpose and direction. This creates the motivation we need to keep going when we face the inevitable obstacles and challenges. In short, people with goals are more likely to go farther than people without them. Babuji came to similar conclusions through his own experience and intuition, but that was not all. His idea of setting a goal went a step further. It encompassed all the dimensions of existence, not just the physical world. He talked about the highest goal of human life, and his guidance is summarized as follows. Principle 3, fix your goal, which is complete oneness with God. Rest not till the ideal is achieved. Dear sisters and brothers, we will take a pause here as it is time for the universal prayer. Let us prepare ourselves to offer this universal prayer together with a lot of love in our heart. All brothers and sisters are being filled with love and devotion, and real faith is growing stronger in them. सभी भाई बहन प्रेम और भक्ति से भर रहे हैं और उनमें सच्ची श्रद्धा दृढ़ होती जा रही है। May this universal prayer draw human consciousness towards its center, establishing peace, balance, and unity within and around us. Dear sisters and brothers, thank you for joining this evening session. And as we continue with this theme, may awareness become simpler, may effort fall away, and may the center reveal itself as our natural resting place. Dear sisters and brothers, we warmly request you to please stay connected on the same YouTube link after the universal prayer session. As you know that we have now started the bedtime practices starting at 9:30 p.m., supporting deeper abhyas as we move towards the Bhandara. And these sessions will continue till the 20th of Jan before the starting of the Bhandara date. And we'll continue to use the same YouTube link. And the next session will start sharp at 9:30 p.m. So we request you to please stay in tune and resume back your bedtime prayer practices at 9:30 p.m. And we look forward to being together again tomorrow for the morning session at 6 a.m. Thank you.
Pranams. Welcome to our bedtime practices. Being heartful every day with Swadhyaya. This beautiful journey into the deep nuances of our bedtime practices of the Principle 10, Point A meditation, and our heartfulness prayer help us in our inner transformation. They help us on this determination and grace flowing for us towards a year full of revelations, realizations, and inner growth into all dimensions of expansion of consciousness. We have also explored some beautiful attitudes that support us on this journey. How contentment, a heart that is so fulfilled, it invites abundance and a total desirelessness. But for such a heart, nature provides in abundance. And we also saw how relinquishing the doership gives us the escape velocity into the superconscious dimensions of the meditative state, Turyatit Avastha, giving a huge shift in our attitudes towards the work being done. It is Yoga Karmasu Kaushalam, where our work effortlessly tends towards perfection, excellence. In the same flow, let us explore the values of acceptance. All through the Whispers messages, Babuji Maharaj has been repeatedly telling us acceptance is the key to evolution of consciousness. Chariji Maharaj often urged us accept immediately, joyfully. A grudging acceptance is helplessness. So, what happens when we accept? People, circumstances, situations, or myself. This acceptance need not be an agreement, but this attitude creates a sudden shift in the heart, and the constriction of rejection melts away. And this acceptance is the hidden key that opens up infinite dimensions of choice. And this choice we offer to our highest self in our heart within. And we allow the guidance to emerge from the heart. Thus, the heart speaks. We listen to the heart and we gather the courage to follow the heart. Such is the beautiful path of acceptance taking us into greater dimensions of our consciousness. Let us now dive deep into the principal 10. Here, at the outset, if we have an open heart, feeling the presence of the highest divine, with an open heart, we accept our own self with all our mistakes, with all our flaws, and how we long to make a shift into our own self-transformation. With this acceptance, we create space for letting go of all these aspects that keep us down, and we get the wings to fly into the superconsciousness when you very softly, gently offer all the mistakes that we may have committed unknowingly. In a very soft and supplicant mood, let us beg forgiveness for all we may have done unknowingly. Let us scan through the day and allow any incident, situation, person where we may have put our own individual self above the needs of others, or we may have let go of some important action, words, or intentions that would have proven so beneficial. Very softly, gently, with a total acceptance of these mistakes of commission and omission, we offer it in the great heart divine. In this moment, when the heart is so soft and melting away, we genuinely, prayerfully resolve not to allow the repetition of the same. With this acceptance, the heart is free of any constrictions, restrictions that may have brought us down with guilt. We allow it to flow. We allow the heart to become so open, ever expansive, completely at the feet of the great divine. In this purity, simplicity, our relationship with the Master is nurtured, supported, and nourished. Our innocence is sublime, like that of a newborn child. If any specific thought, intention, word, or action has come to your mind, let us write them down in our diary. Let us now go to the point A meditation practice. Let us follow the diagram for the location of point A. From our sternum, we measure with our finger 1 finger width down, then 4 fingers width to the left is point B. 2 fingers above is point A. Now, very softly, gently, let us fix our attention on point A. For men, with this attention on point A, we create the thought, all women and men of the world are our sisters and brothers. We hold our thought on this and meditate on point A. We believe this to be true. When we meditate on a point with this idea, we make this more and more real for us. For women, we fix our attention on point A, think that all divine gifts are already available to us. All the men and women of the world think they are brothers and sisters. And our thought is one with theirs. When we focus on this point A, it gives us a direct connection with the superconsciousness, soaring high in that realm with the attitude of all divine gifts already available to me. There is a huge sense of contentment that creates an ever more abundance of divine gifts, divine values, purity, simplicity, love, joy. This gratitude for having everything already in my heart creates unabounding peace, removing all worldly worries that just melt away. All our desires of the Purushartha, Artha, are thus melted away in contentment, giving us abundance even without our knowing. Nature presents us with all our needs met. Feel how the point A is all engulfing each and every human being all over the globe, all connected in love, joy, contentment, with true brotherhood, true unity. And this is an actual fact. With such an expansion in our hearts, if there is a word, feeling, or thought you would like to note down, please do so in your diaries. Now, let us go deep into the Heartfulness prayer meditation. Our Heartfulness prayer is a very dynamic, a very heart-touching, alive, full of vibrations prayer. We miss out on its infinite efficiency and grace when we only just say the words without diving deep into the meaning. Let us now, with a heart full of love, devotion, humility, mentally repeat the prayer. O Master, thou art the real goal of human life. We are yet but slaves of wishes, putting bar to our advancement. Thou art the only God and power to bring us up to that stage. Allow the words to completely reverberate in every cell and atom of the heart and its ripple effect in every cell and atom of our being, and then oozing out in the environment. Now, let us transcend the words and feel the meaning behind the words of the prayer. Let us feel the deep love, devotion, humility, and allow the words to blossom their meanings like a fragrance in our heart. Let us transcend the meaning and completely be in resonance with the vibrations of the prayer. Feel these vibrations flowing through our body and all our subtle bodies. We transcend the vibrations. Feel its very essence. The heart has become the essence of the prayer. Beyond the essence, let us feel how we are settled in the very source of entire creation. In the silence, stillness, nothingness of the prayer. Our heart has become a prayer. Very softly, gently, with our entire subconscious completely percolating with the divine essence, the very essence of the prayer, transforming all our tendencies that hold us back, allowing us to remain in a prayerful, waking state. Let us now softly, gently, like a gentle flower on its stalk in the breeze, lay down on the pillow. We allow ourselves to nestle deep in the heart of the divine. In this state of settledness, stillness, balance, let us remain in divine connection all throughout the night, with a longing to reconnect and meditate, awaiting for the divine presence to reignite in our hearts. Let us feel this blazing flame of love, devotion, surrender. Let us meet tomorrow morning for our meditation session with a lot of gratitude for all of us to have this opportunity to connect and share. Thank you.